Good evening, I'm your host Prasad and you're watching KiniNews. Fahmi Fazil was right when he said he expected excitement at the PKR Congress, which started today. We had tears, flat tempers, and now we just need Anwar Ibrahim to dance on stage to turn this into a Bollywood movie. PKR Advisory Council chairperson Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail shed tears during her speech at the PKR Women's Wing Congress in Shah Alam this morning. She was overcome with emotions when she spoke of the party's internal conflict, which involved, quote, the enemy from within.
Kasih saya kepada anggota parti, Tuhan saja yang mengetahui. Mesti ada pemilihan. Dalam mana-mana pertandingan, mesti ada menang, mesti ada kalah. Itu biasa. Saya biasa kalah. Saya biasa kalah dalam hidup. Tetapi tidak bermaksud bahawa saya memusuhi.
Wan Azizah was not specific about her grievances. However, observers told Malaysiakini that this was likely a reference to attempts to dispute the election results. Wan Azizah said the election had tested relationships within the party and put a strain on the party's image. She added that now it is time to gather the party's strength and to be consistent without struggle. She also advised party members to be inclusive and be prepared to work with rivals for the good of the party. The last PKR election in 2018 saw most top positions won by those loyal to Azmin Ali and Zuraida Kamarudin. This faction eventually fell out with PKR President Anwar Ibrahim and left the party in 2020. While Wan Azizah was talking about how the party should come together at the start of the Women's Wing Congress, it appears the message did not reach the PKR Youth Congress, where a minor commotion broke out. The PKR Youth National Congress saw a small commotion. This is after a group of party members were barred from representing their branches at the meeting held in Shah Alam today. Malaysiakini learned that the verbal fight broke out at about 10 a.m. This was just after the Youth Wing Congress kicked off when a group of members argued with party officials to be let in. One of those involved, Danish Harudin, said the Congress Secretariat only allowed 75 PKR youth divisions to send delegates to the Congress out of 182 divisions nationwide. This was allegedly done on grounds that the divisions had either failed to hold their respective annual meeting or submit their reports to the Secretariat. Danish claimed that such restriction was also against the PKR Constitution, which gives the right to elected division leaders to attend the party's National Congress. Malaysiakini has reached out to the PKR Youth Congress Secretariat for their response. Meanwhile, at the start of the PKR Youth Congress, Saifuddin Nasution told delegates the importance of discipline and towing the party line. The PKR leadership has decided to name party president Anwar Ibrahim as its prime minister candidate if the party is given the mandate by the people in GE15. PKR Secretary General Saifuddin Nasution said this during the launch of the PKR Youth Congress in Shah Alam this morning.
Temu rapat pimpinan telah bersetuju. Keadilan akan terus memperkukuhkan parti, memperkuatkan Pakatan Harapan dan menjana kekuatan baru. Keadilan akan melangkah masuk pilihan raya ke-15 dengan matlamat yang sangat jelas untuk menang dan menubuhkan kerajaan, dan calon terbaik keadilan sebagai Perdana Menteri ialah Saudara Anwar Ibrahim.
Saifuddin also said the party will contest all the seats it had won in the next general election. He added that PKR will negotiate with its allies in Pakatan Harapan to get more seats to contest in GE15.
Ada yang tak setuju? Diam aja. Setuju dengan keputusan ini? Yang setuju angkat tangan? Angkat tangan, okey. Penting. Yang tak setuju? Tak setuju, confirm tak dapat watikah.
In his speech to PKR youth delegates, Saifuddin also went on a lengthy lecture to remind party members of the importance of having organizational discipline. He stressed that all party decisions are made collectively and should be respected by all members. Siti Nur Amira and Alex Chandran, the duo who bombed so hard at an open mic event that the venue was forced to shut down, are facing issues posting bail. The couple behind the crack house fiasco, Siti Nur Amira Abdullah and Alexander Navin Vijayachandran, are resorting to crowdfunding to raise a total of 40,000 ringgit to post bail. When contacted, lawyer R. Sivaraj confirmed that the duo were forced to use crowdfunding as the bail amount was beyond their financial means. The lawyer said so far they only managed to secure a pledge of 3,000 ringgit from other lawyers, NGOs and members of the public. The lawyer added that the duo have some savings in their bank accounts, but as they are in prison, they cannot access their accounts. He said their difficulties are accentuated by the fact that they are held in separate satellite prisons. After COVID-19 testing, they will be sent to their respective main prison lockups. The lawyer added that they are still looking into which crowdfunding platform to use. Sivaraj said this is because they seek a platform that facilitates an easy return of the donated sum back to their donors following the completion of the couple's court cases. On Wednesday, Siti and Alexander were hauled before separate courts to be charged in relation to a controversial act at the Crack House Comedy Club. The video of her removing a headscarf and baju kurung on stage had gone viral on social media. Subsequently, the Kuala Lumpur City Hall suspended the club's license. In a separate development, Crack House co-owner Rizal is being probed for sedition after some of his own jokes surfaced. Crack House Comedy Club co-founder Rizal van Gazel, who was arrested by police yesterday afternoon, is expected to be released this evening. This comes after a magistrate denied a 4-day remand request. Rizal's lawyer Ram Karpal Singh told Malaysiakini the police were only granted a 1-day remand. Police said the 39-year-old comedian is being investigated under Section 4(1) of the Sedition Act for issuing statements that have a seditious tendency. He is also investigated under Section 233 of the Communications and Multimedia Act for allegedly abusing network facilities. DAP says the MACC is truly independent if it probes the Prime Minister and another minister over the DPM deal. The MACC has been urged to investigate Prime Minister Ismail Sabri Yaakob and past Secretary General Taqiyuddin Hassan for abuse of power. The call was made by DAP chairperson Lim Guan Eng over the deal to appoint a Deputy Prime Minister. Lim said Taqiyuddin had openly admitted that he had drafted the agreement when he was the Law Minister. Lim said this was an open public admission of abusing his powers and misusing his ministerial position for the political benefit of the Prime Minister and Perikatan Nasional. In a statement, the DAP leader said the party condemned the irresponsible attitude of the current government leaders. Lim said it remained to be seen whether the MACC could prove that it was independent by probing both Ismail Sabri and Taqiyuddin. Taqiyuddin had drafted a memorandum of agreement sometime last year outlining conditions for BN and PN support of Ismail Sabri to be Prime Minister. Bersatu is lobbying Ismail Sabri to fulfill an agreement to appoint a Deputy Prime Minister from Bersatu. Is Tajuddin going to be our ambassador to Indonesia? Even he seems unsure at this point, but he's certain the government will choose wisely. Pasir Salah MP Tajuddin Abdul Rahman would abide by the government's decision regarding his appointment as Malaysia's ambassador to Indonesia. The UMNO leader told Utusan Malaysia that a meeting was held with Prime Minister Ismail Sabri Yaakob in Putrajaya yesterday. He said during the meeting he was given an overview of the appointment. He told the news portal that he could not disclose the details of the meeting out of respect for the cabinet. He said he only knows that he has been appointed by the cabinet but is unaware of the next process. He added that he believes that the government will act and decide wisely. Tajuddin also refuted rumours that he was unqualified for the position, alleging that it was only aimed at tarnishing the reputation of a leader. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to Malaysiakini.com. I'm Prasad. Thank you for watching.